We're gonna give you a little bit of what we ride. What I'm riding is a 1998 Goldwing SE. These things, if people's not used to them, they're pretty nice. Like I say, I've said before, if Cadillac made a motorcycle, they would be copying Goldwing, because this is the Cadillac of motorcycles. And I'll show you a little bit of stuff that I've done. This thing, I think when I got it, it had 37,000 miles on it. And I think it's got 82,222 miles. I think my wife said I'm averaging like 8,900 miles a year, and that's not counting my work vehicles and car. That's just motorcycle ride. But I'll show you a little bit I've done to my motorcycle. These things come in two-tone most of the time. You notice the two-tone on the side. That's where it looked a little bit like Nicole's trike, but it's a slight shade. You'd think they was the same till you pull them up close, and then you can tell they're different colors. But I'll show you, I got into a little hydrographics. That color had faded off, and that was a factory color, kind of what's on my side. And I sanded it all off, and I put hydrographics of $100 bills on it. I put them on my side covers, because that's one thing about a Goldwing. When you hear people say Tupperware on a motorcycle, they've got to be talking about a Goldwing. Unless my wife is sitting on a motorcycle talking about selling Tupperware. And then I'll show you another little neat thing. I'm going to show you my tailpipes. Alright, you look at that tailpipe. It looks like it's a decal on it of the little woman like you would see on a truck driver's or a trailer truck mud flap. And then you got the fat guy over here. Well, those aren't on my actual exhaust tips. They're on the bottom of my saddlebags, and you're seeing the reflection on my tailpipes. I hope this is showing out on the camera. And if anybody sees my motorcycle out, they'll know it's me, because I got a horse head on there. And if anybody knew me back late teens on up, I had a horse named Buck. And I ended up with this cover somewhere around the time I had him and when he died, and I ended up with this motorcycle. I put that on there, and I always said when Buck died, I'd get him a tomb rock. Well, I lied a little bit. He didn't get a tomb rock. He got a place on the motorcycle that took his place. And I'll show you my other side covers. And you can tell that's $100 bills. It's in there. And I just got a hydrographics kit off of eBay and tried it. And here's one more. This is a cover I got that covers the radio. I got to see all them buttons and chrome shining up, and that's $100 bills too. Well, that's mine. And you'll notice I got a trailer over there that matches. I don't pull it much, but if we carry a bunch of stuff, we do. When we went on a big trip, we had that little trailer loaded down to keep us for like 7 days with clothes in it.
All right, and here's my ride. I have a 1996 Goldwing SE that's been triked out with a California sidecar. So I do not want to do anything to my bike because this was my father-in-law's, and I want to preserve it like he had it. I did make a change to my clutch and my brake handles because I've got small hands, and so a friend in Florida let me have these. That's about the only thing that I've done to mine because I don't know. I just like, this was my father-in-law's trike, and I inherited it, and I just want it to still be like his. I'm just going to take care of it real good. I've put a few thousand miles on it. I don't know exactly how many. That's got 60,000 right now. I'll have to look and see how many miles it had on it when I got it.
This is the first generation
This is the first generation
California sidecar.
California sidecar. The way
You'll notice most trikes that anybody sees now, it will be a round fender over the tire where you can see the whole tire exposed. But this thing was built when they was first starting to put the trike kits, or at least California sidecars started putting their trike kits to the Goldwings. And they made it look like, when you look at it from a side view, it looks like it's still got the saddlebags, because this side light will bolt to my two-wheeled motorcycle on the saddlebags just like that. So that's why they made that. And when anybody riding around, they look at Harleys or anything else, this is rare. You don't see them like this. You see a round fender. But this is, from what I've understood, the first generation of the California sidecar.
And our bikes look a lot alike. He had showed you his looks more gold color in the two-tone. Mine's more of a silver color in the two-tone. But it's the same color, pearl white. It's just our two-tone is a different color. But when they're sitting side by side, most people don't notice that difference. Another difference is our headlights. Mine has glass headlights, and his has the plastic.
But they made a change in 98, and that was some of the changes. But just for the record of anybody that's looking at this, 98, 96, this right here is a little different. If I wanted to, all of this and all of this, we could completely swap it and everything would plug up. It might be the light bulbs have a different prong on them, but it's nothing that can't be corrected right here.
That's about the only difference in ours, isn't it?
Another thing for these fellows that talk about Japanese bikes, and I've got a lot of friends, probably the majority of my friends ride Harleys. One of my best friends, that's what he's got, is a Harley. I'll end up getting him on his channel before it's over with. And that's going to be fun, because he's one of these, he says, I don't even text. What I was going to show was all these Harley guys that see people riding around with Goldwing, say, well, them Japanese-made bikes. Well, they might be Japanese company, but they were assembled here in the United States. And I don't know if any Harleys have it on the side of their engine, but if you look real close, and I'll try to get it to show up, it says on the side of on the engine of her trike, made in the USA. I'll go over here. I don't think mine says it. She's got it printed on there. But just to prove, these Tupperware covers, you flip them over, and it says right there, made in the USA. So yeah, Honda, I guess, is a Japanese bike, but it was made in Ohio, and it was made by American workers. So if a Goldwing pulls up beside the Harley, don't automatically think, well, that the Goldwing is the Japanese bike of all of them, and the Harley is 100% American made, because it ain't. Neither way. And I don't think my wife, got a little junk over here, she's got a matching trailer. She don't pull that too much. Because usually by the time her trike, my bike, and if I pull my trailer, we get all we need. But her trailer is made for a trike, so it's a little bit bigger than mine. That one's too big to pull for my two-wheeler. Make sure you go to our channel, Winged Anglers. Like, share, and subscribe.
Now do it, saying it just to me, and not turn around.
Well, I've got to point.
No, you don't have to point.
Yes, I do.
No.
Yes, I do.
Now say.
Like, share, and subscribe if you like our channel.
There you go.